Good day. My name is Peter Richardson. Welcome to P&G online tutorial class. Today we want to look at this topic in mathematics known as simultaneous linear equations. There are two or more linear equations with the same variables. That is, when you have two or more linear equations that have the same variables, whether x and y, or a and b, or I and j, as the case may be, and you have them together, they are known as simultaneous linear equations. So the question now is that, what is a linear equation? A linear equation is a type of equation that has any of its variables to have the highest power to be 1. If an equation has its variable that has highest of its variable to be 1, then it's a linear equation. So the methods to solving simultaneous linear equations on the board, there are 3 listed on the board here. We have elimination method, we have substitution method, and we have graphical method. Of course, you can also use matrix as well to solve simultaneous linear equation. But today in our class, we are going to focus on the first method, which is the elimination method. And there are 2 questions on the board that I'll briefly introduce, and I'll solve them so that we can be able to understand how to use elimination method to solve simultaneous linear equation. So let's start. Now the first question given to us here says that x plus y equals 6 and minus 3x plus y equals 2. Our objective here, number 1, is to ensure that we eliminate either x or y. But before we can eliminate x or y, we must ensure that whichever one we want to eliminate must have, first of all, they must have the same coefficients. If you observe very well, in equation 1, I will call this one equation 1, and I will call this one equation 2. So if you observe in equation 1, you observe that x has 1 as its coefficient, while in equation 2 it has minus 3. So they do not have the same coefficient. But I can make them to have the same coefficient. I will explain that. If you look at equation 2, y has 1 as coefficient and y also has 1 as coefficient. Normally, this one will be easier for me to make use of. But because I want you to see, in case you are given variables, they do not have the same coefficient, how do you solve them? That is why I will choose to use x. Is that understood? Now, in order for me to be able to make x to have the same variable, then I will have to ensure that I will multiply the coefficient of x in equation 1 used to multiply equation 2. So the coefficient of x in equation 1 is 1, so I will multiply equation 2 by 1, whereby the coefficient of x in equation 2 is minus 3, so I will multiply equation 1 by 3. So with that now, I will have these new 2 sets of equations. The first 3 multiply 2 for equation 1, 3 times x is 3x, plus 3 times y is 3y, equal to 3 times 6 is 18. So I will call this one equation 3. That's my new equation. Then use 1 to multiply 2 in equation 2 as well. 1 times minus 3x is minus 3x, while 1 times y is y, and 1 times 2 is 2. So I will call this one equation 4. So what do I do now? Is for me to now to add equation 3 and 4. Why am I adding equation 3 and 4? It's because the x that I want to eliminate, one of them is minus, the other one is plus. So in order for me to be able to eliminate them, I will have to add. So let's do that. So I'll just say add equation 3 and 4. So let's do the addition. I'll do the addition, so it's plus here. Now, plus times minus is minus, so 3x minus 3x, 3x minus 3x. Then plus times plus is plus, that is plus 3y equals to 18 plus 2. Because this is positive, plus times plus is plus. So with that now, because of this x is positive, this one is negative, and they have the same coefficient, they eliminate each other. That is the principle of elimination method, to ensure that one of them is completely removed. So x is gone. So therefore I have 3y plus 3y left, and that will be 6y, which is equal to 18 plus 2. To be, sorry, apologies, this one here is y, sorry, it's not very y. So with that now, I have 4y to be equals to 20. So now for me to get y now, we have to by 4. 4 has cancelled 4, so y equals 5. So I've been able to get one of the solutions. So now for me to get the second solution, I will substitute this y in either equation 1 or equation 2. So substitute y, which is equal to 5, let's say in equation 1. So what is my equation 1? Recall equation 1 is x plus y to equal 6. So anywhere I see y, I will put 5 there. I will substitute it. So x plus 5 equals to 6. So with that now, s equals to, now this plus 5 will go and give 6 by collecting like terms. And the principle says once a positive leave the right hand side to the left hand side, or leave the left hand side to the right hand side, to change into a negative. This is also a negative that leaves, you change to positive. So it will become 6 minus 5. So this plus will become minus. So therefore our x is equal to 1. Now we have known what our x is. Now the next one is for us to be able to now check whether what we have done is correct. But nonetheless, we know our x is equal to 1 and our y equals to 5. So let's first check whether what we have done is correct. Now if you substitute it here, do not forget x is 1, y is 5. So x1 plus y5, 1 plus 5 gives us 6. Also, if you put 1 here, which is value of x, minus 3 times 1 is minus 3, plus y, which is equal to 5, then minus 3 plus 5 will give us plus 2. So that is how you can be able to take care of that. So, of course, this check is correct. The solutions are in order. So now let's quickly take the second question. Let me take the second question. Let me rub up the board so I can do the second question together as well. Now, for the second question, I have this says, number 2 says that 2a plus 4b equals 14 and 4a minus 4b equals 4. The same thing, I will call this one equation 1 and I will call this one equation 2. Now, if you observe very well, you see that in this instance where I am here, that my b, variable b, are the same coefficient, 4 and 4. And they have a negative power. So what do? I will simply add equation 1 and 2. So add equation 1 and equation 2. So let's do the addition class. Let's do it together. So with this now, I will be having 2a plus 4a. Have you seen it now? 2a plus 4a here. Then plus 4b. Here is 4b. Then plus minus 4b equals to 14 plus 4. So 2a plus 4a is 6a. Now, here I have plus times minus to be minus. And also, now that means plus 4b minus 4b, they have to cancel each other. So 6a equals to 14 plus 4 to be 18. So how do I get my a now? I will simply divide both sides by 6. So let's do that. By 6, this cancel this. So a equals to 3. So I've gotten 3, which is the first solution. So to calculate the second solution, which is for the b, I will simply substitute the value of a in either equation 1 or equation 2. So let me substitute it in equation 2. So substitute a, which is equal to 3 in equation 2. So with that now, we call that our equation 2 is 4a minus 4b equals to 4. So anywhere I see this a, I will replace it with what? With 3. So therefore, 4 into bracket 3 minus 4b equals to 4. And 4 times 3 is 12. So 12 minus 4b is equal to 4. Have you seen it now? Do you understand that? Good. So I will simply collect like times by ensuring that 12 plus 12 will make 4. And remember what I mentioned earlier, if positive goes, it becomes a negative. So therefore, minus 4b is equal to 4 minus 12. So our minus 4b is equal to minus 8. So in order for me to be able to get the value of b, I will have to divide both sides by 4. So let me do that. Divide by minus 4 and divide by minus 4. Minus cancel minus, 4 cancel 4. So let's know, then minus cancel minus, 4 here 1, 4 here 2. So our b is 2. So with that now, we have gotten the solutions to the solution. A is equal to 3 and b equals to 2. So that is how you solve simultaneous linear equation using elimination method. So for you to question whether what you have done is correct, do not forget your a is 3. You have 2a, 2 times 3 is 6, plus your b is 2, 4 times 2 is 8. Of course, 6 plus 8 will give you 14. But substitute in the second equation, you are going to get this, the same answer. So this is how you do it. So let me give you this work. You solve this on your own and tell me the answer in the comment section. We have 3a plus 2b equals to 8 and 2a plus 5b equals to 2. So give me the value of a and that of b. Give me your answer in the comment section. So share. There are those who need this video the most. Let them get to it. Like my YouTube channel. Subscribe so that anytime I release a new video, you can always get it. And once again, I appreciate you for staying for this long. In my next class, I'm going to discuss about substitution method. How to use substitution methods to solve simultaneous linear equation. Bye.